minutes or so, but hopefully you can hear me, and I'll try to be loud. But let's start by just standing, bringing awareness to our bodies this morning. So yeah, just a soft knee, so that our knees are not hyperextended, and our feet straight ahead, barefooted, and let's press into our feet and grow tall. So we're looking for ears over shoulders, not over the mat, but over our shoulders, shoulders over hips, hips over our ankles. And then let's find our core engagement. So our belly gently in, our spine's neutral, which means it's not forward, it's not back, which a lot of us stand that way without realizing it. And again, the knees would lock there, but soften the knees and kind of tuck the tailbone under a little bit, so you feel that this is pulling in equally to the back. So everything's engaged, ribs coming down towards your hip bones, shoulders back. Inhale, let's open our arms up, palms up. See if you can touch your fingers or come near your fingers without your belly popping up. Can you keep that alignment? Exhale, palms down. Inhale, reach a little higher, shoulders stay down, fingers reach up. Exhale. One more. Inhale, up. Good. Ribs and belly in. Let's go over to one side. Inhale up. Over to the other side. Inhale up. Hands down. Please take your hands behind your back. So here we go again. This is a position that often causes us to drop back and lock our knees. So just a little attention to soft knees, lift up, ribs in, arms back. Not an easy position. A couple deep breaths. Now let's let our head drop. Up. One more time. Over. Over. Let's roll our neck. And other way. And back to center. We're going to look over one shoulder, see how our neck's feeling this morning. Back to center. Other side. Still focusing on ribs in, belly in, neutral spine. It's a lot to think about. One more time. Over. Over. And back in. Let's take our feet apart a little bit. I'm going to keep the hands clasped. If it gets to be too much, you can place them on your lower back. Inhale. Exhale. Let's bend our knees. Go down to a little squat. So we're looking at each other. And then inhale, stand tall. Exhale, sit back. Let's release our arms. Reach down, palms up, down. First, you'll pay attention to your knees. If it's too much, don't sit down low. 4, 3, 2, 1. Up. Good. Let's take our feet wide apart. We're going to go side to side. I don't know about you, but I'm a little chilly in here with the doors open. So let's get warmed up. Roll the shoulder back. Big. And then we're going to hold our feet still and slide down. Slide down. Still standing up tall. We're not rounding forward. 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet wide. Let's take our toes to the corners. Shift, shift. Starting to warm up our hips a little bit. Here we go. One arm. Reach and back. Big stretch back. One more. Let's stay over here. Just loosen that shoulder a few times. And we'll come up. Let's take that same arm, Barbara. Wrap it. Stretch it. Here we go. Side to side again. This arm's going to reach up and down. Let's take some deep breaths and really get the oxygen going into our muscles. 4, 3, 1. Let's take it over and hold it. Circle that arm up and around. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's come up and bring that same arm across, shoulder down, reach. And come down, please. Let's bring our feet in. We're going to do a little bit of balance, so it's a good idea to get near a low edge if that would help you. So stand tall, knees soft, ribs in. Feel like you're a tree. You're rooted into the ground. Let's pick up our one foot. So engaging even tighter to hold us up. We'll do tiny knee lifts. 4, 3, 2, 1, and other side. Try to keep a pleasant look on our face, a calm look, so we're not gritting, because balance is hard for everybody, I think. Shoulders are down, belly in. Hold on to something if you'd like. We'll lift the other foot, soft knee here. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Let's do a little more. Now we're going to work outer thigh and our balance. Three, 2, 1. And straight ahead. Deep breath. Let's try the other side. So I'm just kind of placing my hands here to remind me to keep this active, but you can hold on to something or hold on to your hips if you like. When you're ready, gently lift. Focus with your eyes on something that's not moving. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Ooh, good work. Let me grab my weights. And we'll set them aside for just a minute. Let's go. Let's get started without weight, choosing our own body weight. Elbows straight out, shoulders down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, down. So just start to get into the upper back, behind the shoulders. one more. And our shoulders are down. Turn. And left. Shoulders. 4, 3, 2, 1. And up. Let's take our palms up and our arms out and pull in like you're bringing something into you. Press it out. Pull in. Press out. So I just want you to feel what muscles we're going to be working once we start the weights. So it's a squeeze in, pull, 3, 2, 1. Take our arms in front, straight out in front of us, right angle, elbows in, up, down, up, down. So this doesn't move, it doesn't come away from our body, our elbows straight out if we can. And then let's turn our palms down. We got one more to go. So we're noticing the wrists aren't bending. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get some weights. I'm going with 2 today, so I'm going to do a fair amount of reps. If you have lighter, you might set, heavier, you might set them down somewhere during the repetitions. So let's start with our present. So our palms are up, reach out, pull back in. Notice our shoulders don't come up. We're making our arms do all the work by themselves. 4, 3. Here we go. Now keeping that posture, belly in. Let's open and close. Here's the tricky part. Elbows back and not letting the body rock back. Ribs in. Stay tall. 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Out, open wide, in, squeeze back. So even though we're feeling this in the front of our arms, we're also engaging our upper back and the back of our shoulders. Squeeze up, all the way out. 6. 2. So they're playing really fast music right now outside and spinning. I don't know if you can hear it, but I can hear it. And it's tempting to move quicker. I'm trying not to do that. Last one. We'll hold it right here. Small presses back. Shoulders are down, ribs and belly tucked. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Feeling that. Here we go. Hammerhead curl. So now palms face each other. Up and down. Our arms stay right next to our ribs, so there's no pulling away from the body. Let's say a little balance, one leg out. So just playing with this is going to challenge your balance and engage your core. You might even lift your foot slightly. Squeeze the bicep. 8, 7. Yeah, we're going really light weights here, so we're going to do a few extra reps. 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Here we go. Elbows in, shoulders down, chest lifted, up. 4, 3, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Checking that our shoulders aren't coming up with our elbows. Let's go 8, 7, 4, and down. All right. Can't forget this other side. Let's go back to hammerhead curls. Chest lifted, belly in. All the way up, all the way down. Now the weights are probably pretty light what we have, so we want to be careful we're not just kind of swinging them around using momentum. Squeeze, stretch, contract, stretch. Maybe lift that other leg. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Let's sit those down for just a little bit or throw them down. And we're going to do some lower body, give our upper body a little break here. Feet just a little bit wider than our hips. Let's place our hands on our thighs and sit back. And see how that feels for your knee. The weight is back. We know with squats, the weight's back. It's not forward. So just make sure you're not sending your knee too far forward. Inhale up. Exhale, sit. Sit in a chair. Squeeze up. Belly in. Squeeze up. And I'm going for 8 more. And 2. And 3. 4. I'm sorry, I'm recording. 5. 6. 7. And 8. Come up. Good. Whew. Let's take our feet wide. So we don't have machines for our legs, so we have to use our own machine. So hopefully your knees will be okay with this. Rotate the toes and the knees out. Here we go. Down and up and down. Squeeze up. Down. Let's hold here for a little bit. Check that your toes are not beyond your knees. If they are, you might have to take your feet and pull your feet in a little bit or out a little bit. We'll sit a little bit lower. Lift and down. Squeeze the inner thighs. Take the knees out. So one of the many advantages of weight working with our muscles is it is metabolically effective. So it helps kick in our metabolism, helps us burn energy throughout the day. So we need to do the lower body because the lower body are the larger muscles, the back, the hips, the quads, hamstrings. So we have to figure out a way when we're at home and we don't have much equipment to get those muscles going, and so we have to use our own body weight. Unless you have a leg press machine at home. 4 more. Down, squeeze up, down, squeeze up. And in. Let's walk our feet in. Feet hip width apart. Let's send one leg back. So let's take our time. Hip square to the front. This knee is above the ankle. Again, you might want to hold on to something if that makes you feel a little better. I'm going to drop this knee down and up. So if that doesn't feel good on your knee, you can do a little rock side to side or just bring it down a little bit and hold. But if you're able to, squat, lift, squat, lift. Let's go 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come up. Bring that foot in. Let's take the other leg back. So we'll take our time to set up. Our upper body upright as best we can. We got to bend in this knee. We're on the ball of the back foot. And then we'll see what this side feels like. Do what you can. Down, up, and up, and up. 8, 7, 6, 5, and slowly, let's bring that foot in and hold. Good. Back to weights. Whew. Hopefully you're getting warm. I'm not cold anymore. Let's have our toes point straight ahead, and we'll take them a little wider than our hips, focusing on across our chest, our upper back, our shoulders. So exhale, inhale. So slight bend in our knees. And then the kind of the little hint here is to come just below shoulder level if your shoulders will allow that. So we don't want to go any higher than the shoulders. Rest. Inhale, exhale. 8. 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Let's stand tall, please. Slight bend in the knee, elbows bent. Lift, lower. So our elbows are at a right angle, and we just lift up, press down, and down. Same principle here. We want to come up about just under the shoulder, no higher. 8, 7, 6, 5, 2, 1, and down. Good. Let's bring our feet in. Move into triceps. So we're going to hinge from our hips. Bend the knees a little bit. Belly in. Elbows back. Shoulders down. Let's do it. Back, in. Again, with these light weights, it's easy to just start swinging them around. But let's really squeeze that tricep. Squeeze it. Elbows reaching toward each other. Woo, we got 8 to go. Let's turn our palms up. We're still going to stay hinged forward a little bit, shoulders back rather than rounded forward, and just tiny presses toward the ceiling. With control, 8 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and down. Woo! Let's get the front of our shoulders. So we'll take our feet apart a little bit. Nice posture here, palms down. I'm going to take one arm out and down. Let's do several on each side. Each time we lift, let's exhale so we pull that core a little tighter. 6, 5, 4. The other side. Up and down. Up and down. So when we start getting tired, we want to start letting our whole body help us. But let's not squeeze. The only thing that moves here is the arm. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, keep the tummy tight, 2, 1, and rest. Upright row. Elbows can come higher than the shoulders slightly. Up, push, up, press. Inhale, exhale. Up, down, hold, down. Shoulders stay down, but elbows come up. 8, 7, 4. Pretty sure Jackie's with us now because I don't see her out there on the bike anymore. Hopefully she is. 3, 2, 1, and down. Whew. Alrighty. Let's take the weights overhead. As long as you don't have any shoulder issues, we're going pretty light anyway. Let's do, I'm sorry, we gotta go back and do the other arm, don't we? Single arm, up and down. Or maybe we did this, I think we did. Let's do, let's alternate. 1, 1. Now really activate your core so there's no swinging, nothing moving. If you're going with light weights, and if you feel like it, you'll do both arms together. A bit more challenging to do that and not swing your body. So you give yourself what you need here. 8. Ooh. 2, 1, and down. Yikes, huh? Overhead, and then we're heading down to the mat. Let's see if we can take our elbows straight out to our side, 4 ribs and belly in. Up, down, up, down. Now you could do one arm if you're having a shoulder issue, or you could alternate arms, or do both arms. And down, and up, and down. Breathe. Light weights, there's Jackie. Light weights, but lots of repetitions and excellent control. 6, 5, and down. Oh my goodness sakes. Let's take it down for a plank, please. So we'll set the weights off to the side. We're just going to do one plank because I got a lot more things I want to do with you. So you could do it on your elbows. You could do it straight arms. But we're going to hold this for about, let's hold it for about 1.5 minutes. Or as long in between there as you can. When you got to stop, you stop. We go from high to low. Let's do this together, guys. When you're ready, we'll begin. Shoulders are back. Neck's long, belly's pulled up, we're breathing. Woo! Week from today's Christmas, unbelievable, huh? So I'm going to work extra hard today since we won't be together next Friday. So hang out here. We're pressing into the mat. Keep our body lifted so there's no collapsing. That was 30 seconds. We're a third of the way there already. Unbelievable. This is too easy. We're halfway there. I'm going to drop down to my forearms. "30 seconds, ladies." Woo, 15. It's went faster than I thought. Maybe I should have said 2 minutes next time. 5, 4, 3, 2. Lower down, please, to your belly. Good job. I know you guys did it with me. Woohoo! Let's have our weights, light weights at our side, palms up. Woo, we love to rest here, but it's not time yet. Here we go. Belly pulls up like that ice cube under your belly. You're pulling your belly away from it. Shoulders back. Inhale. I'm going to lift arms, legs, chest. Exhale. Woo, so we're trying to get long here. We're not trying to get to the ceiling. We're trying to reach away from our lower back in both directions. Four, 3, keep pulling that belly up. 2, here we go. Left hold. I'm going to do a little swim with the legs. Woo! Let's go 10 seconds. 9, 8. And release. Oh my goodness. Woo! Weights down, please. I choose your own body weight. Tabletop. So just like when we were standing at the beginning, ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips, belly in. Here we go. Left leg, right arm, reach. So just kind of notice if your weight shifted to one side. That happens a lot. Square the hips, belly up. I'm going to keep the arm there. I'm going to flex the foot and do little heel presses to the ceiling. Hang in there. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down. Woo, let's sit back. But not for long. Here we come. Shoulders back. That's important. Sometimes this hurts our shoulders if we're putting a lot of weight on there. So we're rolling the shoulders back. Other leg. Other arm. Square the hips. Think happy thoughts. I'm going to flex that other foot. Just add a little to this. Flex and lift. Oops. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down. Woo, we're glad that's over with. Flip to our side. All right, let's bend our bottom knee and straighten our top. So I want you to stack. And it's easy now for, we've been going a while. Jackie's been biking and Barbara's and I've been pushing this. It's easy now to want to kind of slouch, but don't. Lift yourself up. Feel the obliques here activated. Hips stacked, knees stacked. We're going to lift up for a side plank. Now I know you girls, so you're probably going to join me to a full side plank. I don't know. And then I'm going to lower and lift it to the ceiling. Down. Woo. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. And ooh, other side. So I know sometimes one shoulder is not great, or one hip, or one knee, and so we have to accommodate. You know what you need to do here. Hips stacked, so no leaning back. Here we go. We start up on that bottom knee, and we might stay here. Well, let's not put our hand on the floor because that would be way too easy. Down, up. Woo. Let's go for 6, 5, 4, 3. Hold it. Breathe. 10, 9. We're getting so strong. 6, 5. And down. Oh my goodness, let's take it onto our back. Woo! Let's keep our weights nearby, but let's start with them on the floor. Tabletop legs. So we know that means our knees are over hips, not back here. So just staying in this position is core work. So pull this in, hold it there. I'm going to lift the chest, support the head. And then if we can, we get our shoulder blades off the floor. Whew. Here we go. One leg. Out, in. Out, in. Think about dragging that leg back in rather than just pulling it back in. Press it, drag it back. 4. I'm going to stay here. Put your head down if you would like a low breather. Other leg. Send it out. Pull it in. Checking in with our lower belly, our lower back. Are we activating them? 6, 5. Head down and rest. Woo. So if your lower back is starting to be a little cranky, you can take your legs up closer to the ceiling, taking some of that lever off, or you can put your feet on the floor, or you can pull your belly tighter. There we go, back to tabletop. Let's support our head. I'm going to do frog legs this time. So let's bring our heels together and our knees apart. Now when I come in and out, my back's going to want to go, whoop, 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 whoop. We're not going to let it. Here we go. Knees in, legs out, zip them together. Squeeze. Woo! Can we do 8 more? Yes, we can. 7, 6. Let's kind of not fair because you can see me, and if I quit, that would not be good. You would know. But I don't know. But I know you two, and I know you're not quitting. And 2 and 1, legs in, head down. Let's go up to a bridge. So we'll give our neck a little break, but we're going to be using these weights. So let's walk our feet in. Lift. Looking for a diagonal line from knees to hips to shoulders. Glutes tight, quads tight, core engaged. It's a little arm work. We'll keep the hips there. Open out, press up. Now, just an option is to take 1 foot off the floor to tabletop. You don't have to do that, but that makes it a little bit more challenging. 3, 2, 1. Let's take the weights behind us. I'm going to keep that leg lifted. Back and up, down and up. Now we're getting the upper back, the lats, the trapezius, and up. Come on, just 5 more, ladies. We are almost finished, so push. Two, 1. Let's bring our weights down. Let's set our foot down, set our hips down, and hug our knees. All right, let's see what this other side feels like. We know we got 2 sides, so here we go. Lift. First and foremost, got all this set up. Arms overhead. This time I'm going to take them back for triceps. So when your arms come back, don't let this happen. You got to keep that tucked in, even though your arms are behind you. Let's put the weights on the floor, straighten, bend. So we know this one. We've done this in class. We don't want our arms to move above the elbow. Those elbows face the ceiling, arms parallel. Maybe we're going to lift that other leg. Woo. Come on, 8 to go. Hang in there. Five. Let's lower our leg, lower our arms, come down, hug our knees. Yay. Okay, let's roll ourselves a few times. So we're going to just give ourselves a little breather before we finish. Let's tuck our chin, round our spine, roll up and back. And let's see if we can slow this down. Let's come up and hold. You knew I was going to do that, didn't you? So I'm going to be here. You can put your feet here very easily, or you can keep them up off the floor. Let's do a couple opens and close. 8, 7, just about finished. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're going to set our feet down, please. Woo, cool down time. Sit tall, twist. Other direction, tall and twist. So even though it's chilly today, we know it's important to drink a lot of water because a lot happened today in our bodies that can be assisted with hydration. So let's take our knees out. Sit tall, bellies in, shoulders relax, face relax. Let's just let our body fall forward. And then if you slowly come up, and please sit any way that's comfortable so we can stretch our arm out. We'll bring the arm down, pull it across. Let's look the other direction. And we'll take that arm overhead and gently press back. If that doesn't feel good, you can take it across this way. Little tricep stretch. Other arm comes across, shoulder down. Let's look over our shoulder. And then tricep. Good. Please bring your hands down. We're going to come to I'm going to do a yoga squat, yogic squat, just to kind of stretch the back of the legs, the heels. And then let's slowly come to a forward fold, letting our head reach to the mat. Round the spine slowly. Let's roll up. And then let's end in the good posture that we'll take with us throughout our busy day today. So, shoulders back, chest up. Someone once told me that just hearing chest lifted was enough cue for them to think about just standing up tall. Shoulders back, and then our belly gently pulls in. We should be relaxed. We should be able to stand this way without holding our breath. And our knees are a little bit soft. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, come down. We're finished. Thank you for joining me.